Good afternoon, everybody out there in Chester County, Coatesville, and on my Facebook page. Doggone it. Coming to you live on a Wednesday afternoon is none other than me, Brother Fines, the host of City Town Talk. And ladies and gentlemen, I am so honored. I'm feeling so blessed. I'm sitting here with the mayor of Westchester, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only mayor I ever interviewed, too. The lovely, indescribable, none other than Lillian DeBaptiste. How you doing there, Miss
I'm doing
DeBaptiste?
Big Brother Bonds.
Well, you're looking well. You got the curls going with the hair. I get it. You look real nice. Almost looks like a romance girl. I'm not sure. But I'm telling you, I am so glad that we are together.
And look at your beard. You've got a little white there now, man, sir.
I never grew a beard all my life, and about 6 months ago, I said I'm gonna try it, and I can. I never thought I could,
It looks
but I
pretty
never really
cool.
tried.
It looks
Yeah, so,
cool. You're
so I'm trying to get it done.
looking very debonair.
But look, before we talk about what you're going to be doing during the MLK Fest, I want some of the people out here to know just who you are and what you're doing. And now,
Okay.
are you originally from Westchester?
Well, actually, no. I was born in Louisiana.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, check this out. I was looking at your name. I said that sounds like a French name. Is it?
Well, the name is.
Well, that's what I mean. Now, I wasn't saying you French,
Yeah.
but I kept saying Baptiste. That sounds like a French name. Now, that's originating down there in the French quarters or whatever I've heard about New Orleans, and that's where it's from.
The name is.
Okay,
I'll say the name is, from France. And
okay,
through probably Haitian roots all the way up into Louisiana. hmm
okay. So you're originally from Louisiana.
Where I was born in Louisiana,
Uh huh.
not necessarily from there. I grew up in Westchester, though. Yeah, we came to
Okay.
Westchester right before school started because I did all of my schooling in the Westchester schools. So Westchester is the community I know.
Wow, that is amazing. That's amazing. You have a large family.
No, no, not large. I have two sisters, and my dad and mom, of
Uh,
course, and then I'm one of three daughters. One's a physician. One has had her degree in nursing and a lawyer and funeral director. So she's done a little bit of everything. So yeah, there's three of us.
and you're a funeral director as well, or are you?
I am a funeral director. I am 50 years licensed.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all do it all out there, huh?
Well, we like to. we have we opened up in 2008 milestone events, so we have events so that we can be a part of many types of celebrations in life.
Man,
All those milestone moments.
well, that's a beautiful place. I did have the blessing to come out there and was taking some. That place is nice.
Thank you.
Sure,
It
sure.
was
Y'all doing some major stuff, huh?
a labor of love and a
That's
leap
good
of
stuff.
faith and a leap of faith when we did
That
it in
is all right.
2008.
That is all right. So look, so now, so you came up here. You're in Westchester. I mean, how does it feel to be the mayor of Westchester?
Well, it feels good. I've really enjoyed the last. I'm going into my fourth year as mayor, and so I really feel like it's a privilege to be mayor. Am I boring you? Was that a yawn?
No, that was real stupid, wasn't it? Sure. Let me get off this screen so people stop seeing my face. Come on, talk to me, Lily.
I mean, you want something else?
Oh, oh, we acting up now. See, I'm getting ready to have some fun now. All right, come on now. Let's more. Let's talk about you.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
was this your first chance? I mean, your first time getting into politics?
It was. It was. Yeah.
And, and
I don't feel like I'm in politics, The politics of Westchester is not that, well, I mean, life is politics. Let me take that back because life is politics. But it feels like a easy lift. I should say that. Where are you? I don't even see
That's right. I'm right here. I haven't gone nowhere.
you.
I like
Okay.
to give you the full screen so they can get the full essence of
Okay.
everything you're saying. It's
Okay.
all about the essence. So look, all right. So
So,
now, will
so
you run again?
I'm making that decision as we speak to run again. It looks like I will run again. I'm in my fourth year, and so this is the year I would have to run again because election time it comes around twice a year in May and November, as we know. And
Hmm.
so, yes, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
decision I've
How,
just made.
how do you find the time to be mayor and all the other hats that you're wearing?
Well, I find time because you surround yourself with good people and great people and people that really align with your values and what you're trying to do and stand in the gap. I have a good admin, as you may see her back here. Her name is Teresa
Uh,
Edie. She's great. And I have a wonderful funeral director that's family and part of our staff. So Elizabeth DeBaptiste. So she's third generation funeral director. So yeah, you do that when you have a village of people that really are working together.
that is
And
so
that's how
cool.
Dad was able to run for mayor because I was the one that, you know, kind of was the workhorse then at the funeral home.
You say your dad ran and he was the mayor?
Yeah, my dad was mayor. You know that, right?
No, I kind of like didn't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my dad was mayor from 1994 to 2002.
Oh, y'all just own Westchester.
That
Oh,
Well, I am glad I got to say something to the Fonz that he did not know, because this will be the
yeah,
first time ever you
wow.
you didn't know something. Wow.
But
I'm
your
so
family,
blown away you didn't know.
because it seems like Westchester's so far away, and whenever I'm in your
So
company,
far away. I know. It's like, whoo, wow. 10 miles. 10
but
miles. Woo.
no, but whenever I'm in your company, when I could be learning something, you be hobnobbing, everybody be pulling at your coat, they want your attention and all that stuff. I said, I'll get my time, and now look, I got my time
There
right
you
now.
go.
Find out everything I can.
You're
Look,
claiming your time.
yeah, yeah, I reclaim. That's pretty good, pretty good. And you said you're not into politics. Oh, come on, that is so good. But look, ladies and gentlemen, before I talk to you out there, my viewers out there about what Miss, I don't even know what to call you. What can I call you? Lillian, Mayor? What would you like for me to call you?
Well, I would say what you feel comfortable with, but maybe I really shouldn't give you that opportunity. I'll
No,
say
no, you get ready to mess up.
Lillian, Lillian,
Look,
Lillian is what I use on a daily basis. It's how I answer.
well, that's what I'm gonna call. But see, you be acting up, but that's what I'm gonna call you, Lillian. Oh, Lillian. So now look. So my viewers out there, now this is a irregular time for me, Lillian. 3 o'clock. I'm never on. I'm always on at 8 p.m. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to run this a couple times, but I want to make a couple of PSAs, and that is personal, specialized announcements. This weekend, ladies and gentlemen, starting on Friday to Monday, we're going to have our MLK Weekend Fest. All kinds of goodies, all kinds of stuff is going to be happening. We got people from colleges, Cheney, Lincoln University. We got youth panels. We got health panels. We got all kind of stuff. This is the weekend for you to come out, and it's going to culminate with the March reenactment of the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Now, come on, next Monday, we want you to come on out and walk with us. And Miss Lillian is going to be not portraying, because she's a woman and he's a man, but she will give us an overview about this gentleman named Bayard Rustin. And
Right.
little did I know, so there's something else I didn't know, come to find out, she actually knows this gentleman.
I
So
met
now we're
Yeah.
going to sit back, screw our wigs on real tight. And now I want to hear, Miss Lillian, don't be giving me no one word answers or nothing. I want you to run this thing down so our viewers know who this gentleman was, so we can spark their interest, so we can get them to come out this weekend. Time is yours. Who is this Bayard Rustin?
Well,
Talk to me.
before I tell you who Bayard Rustin was. Let me just say this. It's really impressive all that you're doing this weekend. You know, the Coatesville community has pulled together and they came together last year with this wonderful march. And I did not get to participate, but I saw all the wonderful videos and photos. And I was so impressed by it that I'm really excited to participate in it this year. It's really, I think it's a neat reenactment that you're doing, and I feel blessed that I'm able to be a part of that. So, and I also want to put in my own commercial because this weekend on Sunday, if you're not doing anything, Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock at St. Paul's Baptist Church, we do have the Pine Forge Academy Choir, which is a stellar choir. They're trained, they're disciplined. It's a high school choir that brings you the hymns, the spirituals of the church, along with present day, modern day music. So it's, you know, it's a real treat to be able to see them. They just performed last year at Carnegie Hall. So if you can come and bring a non-perishable item, great. So I'm finished. I'm finished my little commercial break too. But Bayard Rustin, to answer your question, Bayard Rustin was a brilliant man. He was born in Westchester. He's often referred to as the architect of the March on Washington that was held in August of 1963. He was the planner. He was the organizer. He worked out all the logistics. He was the strategist. He put that march together in a way that nobody else could. His attention to detail, and this is at a time where there wasn't cell phones, there wasn't text messaging, there was none of that. It was simply pick up the phone or write a letter. Those were the ways to communicate. And he put that march together in a way that had never been seen before. And they were hoping that perhaps 100,000 people would come together. And at the end of the day, there was over 200,000. And the statistics show that it was probably about 300,000 people there. But he had figured out how many toilets would be needed, what people needed to pack for their lunch, how many health and aid stations they would need, how many speakers would speak. He had to fight the Northern liberals. He had to fight within all of the 6 important groups, civil rights groups of the day, you know, and be the collaborator between all the groups that wanted to do their thing. And he had to, you know, worry about John F. Kennedy and Strom Thurmond, and if they were pushing back or if they were going to allow this march to take place. So he had to do that in the midst of that environment in 1963, something that had never been done before. And so not only did he do it, but he succeeded. And now, of course, we have all had the opportunity to read about it, and it was a historic march. But beyond that, he never forgot his roots. He came back to Westchester and he participated in a march in Westchester. And that was one of my first opportunities to hear him and meet him, because he came back to Westchester, which of course was guilty of redlining homes and saying where realtors could sell and couldn't sell to Black people. And he participated in a march in Westchester that addressed those issues, held right at the what was called the Westchester Community Center, now the Charles Melton Center, as they marched to the courthouse and marched and had speeches. So yeah, so it was, he never forgot his roots and who he was. And he never pretended to be anybody except who he was.
Well, Lillian, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
He put all that, you know, I'm telling you, I'm really amazed that he could figure out how many toilets to have and
Yeah.
all that. Where did he get his organizational skills from? That he did this like growing up or something? I mean, how did he do it?
Well, he was one of the first, I would say, Renaissance men because he grew up in this Westchester. He grew up in the schools, went to, well, it was called Westchester High School. Now there's a Henderson High School, and it
Mhm.
was in a different location. But he played left tackle on the football team. He was a renowned singer. I mean, he toured with singing groups. He was a singer. He wrote poems. He had a Quaker upbringing by his grandparents who believed in the single human family. So he was brought up in a feeling that we are our brothers and sisters keepers, and that there is only one one family, the human family. And
Mhm.
so I think he learned all those skills because he had so many interests. And he was, and some people are just natural organizers, and that's what he was. He was a natural organizer,
Wow. Jeez.
but he had
So
a
now,
lot of interests.
have you ever been in his personal company? Did you glean anything from his personality, things that affect you like today?
Oh, well, I, what I was struck by, and yes, I had the opportunity to know him and have one-on-one conversations, one at least, because we served his family. He had relatives in Westchester, and that's how we knew him because he would come back for their services, and and one he was actually the person who made the arrangements. And I remember he was tall, he was slender, he was very striking. um, he would be considered Mr. GQ because he was very dressed. He dressed, but not in a way that was flaunting, but very
Mhm.
subdued and dignified, and everything was tailored. And he had this two things I remember. He had this great carved walking stick, and he had this beautiful turquoise piece of jewelry, which is, I think, that may be the day I fell in love with turquoise jewelry because the ring on that man's finger was magnificent, and I love turquoise to this day. But and of course that shock of hair, and when I met him, it was going gray, and so, but he just had a dignified way of walking and talking. Uh, to people. So yeah,
Now, I did see the movie. I think it was
you
on Netflix.
must see it. You must see
Eh,
it.
Yeah, I saw it on Netflix, but didn't they have a premiere up there at the Melton Center or something like that?
No, we actually had the premiere at Uptown Theater. So
Okay.
we worked with. I was fortunate enough to work with the History Center, who really worked with Netflix. The movie was by Netflix, and Coleman Domingo was in it, and he played Bayard. And so the day they had the movie premiere in California,
Hmm.
we through Patchy at the History Center, she really worked with them. Uh, she was a part of our Juneteenth. At that point, that was the year we had a big Westchester Juneteenth committee that I had spearheaded and had some great participants. And two things happened. She was, with her connection there at Netflix, she was able to get us a personal message from Coleman Domingo to the group, to all those who came to the History Center to hear a presentation about Bayard Rustin. And included in that presentation was his personal message to us. And then she was able to follow it up, and we were able to have the premiere of Bayard Rustin's film the same day that it happened in California. So that was exciting in little old Westchester, PA. So yeah,
Wow, wow. So
yeah.
look, so now, all right. Bayard had to deal with all those different organizations in the civil rights.
Right.
That had to be a daunting task because, from what I understand, all those groups weren't easy to get along with. As
No, he
far as
had to deal with, CORE, he had to deal with the SCLC, he had to deal with the NAACP, he had to deal with
Snake,
SNCC, absolutely SNCC, and he had to deal with the Randolph, A. Philip Randolph Institute for the, I think, the sleeper porters. I can't remember the exact name. In addition to, and some of those people, there is a saying that sometimes we're our own worst enemy. And some of those people intentionally marginalized him because of his homosexuality. And he was marginalized in the March on Washington by the president of the NAACP, Roy Wilkins, at the time. And so instead of them pushing Bayard Rustin forward, who did all the work,
uh,
they pushed Roy Wilkins forward.
man, he was amazing. I mean, with all this stuff that you're saying that he's done, yeah, man, my head explodes just thinking about it.
Well,
Just thinking about it.
he was talented like that. Not to mention he sang with Paul Robeson in a play. So yeah. And if you, I'm trying to think of the documentary on something brother. Let me see if my notes say, but which is a great documentary on his life, and that you hear some of his singing. You hear some of his singing. Yeah.
That is amazing. No wonder you gravitated towards this gentleman.
Yeah.
Yes, I was wondering why. I said, why is she picking him? Why didn't she pick maybe Annie Lee Cooper or somebody like that? But now I see why.
Well, not only that, he's a native son, Westchester.
It makes good sense. Makes real good sense.
Native.
Now, for all my listeners, please do not forget this weekend, culminating on Monday. Come on out and let's do this March reenactment from the Edmund Pettus Bridge. It's going to be a day of celebration. We will be going over the dreams and aspirations of Martin Luther King and our own dreams and aspirations. Let's start pushing these things. I think it's just so good. The good thing I liked about last year, Lil, is it brought people together. We had Muslims, white folks, Spanish, just everybody was in there. Kumbaya, arm to arm. I really, really liked it. That scratched me where I itched. So it was a real good thing. So
that's what life is about. That's what we should also be striving for, more now than ever, especially when there are forces, that would suggest that we don't do that, because they would suggest that we keep separated, because as long as they keep all of us separated, they are in charge.
Sure, divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. That whole thing. But look, now we're getting ready to come to a close. I don't want you giving up everything, because you may have some stuff Monday, because all eyes will be on you. Bam, bam, bam. But look, all my guests on my show, I always ask them to share something from their heart to the viewers. It could be anything that you would like to share. Okay? Come on with it.
Well, I don't know. There's so much to share. What part of your heart are you trying to get to?
Your heart that you would like to share to the viewers. Would you like to give them something inspirational, informational, educational, whatever you would like? And I usually let my guests know ahead of time so they can be ready, but I didn't for you.
No, you did not.
And my apologies.
Thank you.
But since I'm retired, I have nothing but time, and it doesn't appear you to be doing anything. So let's take our time. And tell something to us.
I will just say this.
What?
I'll say one thing.
Okay.
And it's the one line from Maya Angelou's poem, Still I Rise. They may write me down in history, but still I rise. And I think we all have to remember that no matter what anybody says about who you are, who they think you are, we still all have the opportunity to rise. If we have another day of living, we have another day to rise. And so that's what you have to carry with you, and remember that still you too can rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard her first from the mayor of Westchester, Mrs. Lillian L. What's the L for?
Lillian Louise, named after my grandmother.
I just like this whole name. I mean, it's got so much flow to it. You heard it first from the mayor of Westchester, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Lillian Louise DeBaptiste. I'll tell you, that name sounds rich, don't it? Sound like she got money. I was looking at her fingers the whole time she was talking. I wanted to see what kind of ring she had on. But that's besides the point.
I don't have no rings like that. Just one thing.
I want to say thank you. It's been a plumb pleasing pleasure, as Les Brown would say. And I am truly honored. And just thank you. And looking forward to seeing you Monday, Lord willing. How about that?
I'm looking forward to that too. It's going to be an exciting day, a great day. Thank you.
Get out here.
Thank you all of you who've organized that event. Thank you for Coatesville, because Coatesville's rising too.
That's what I keep telling. Oh, you know, we created that. Hey, we created that saying. MCDC
I know you did. I know you did. That's
yeah, we did. And the funny part is,
I read, I know.
The funny part is, we came up with that in Downingtown's office. I don't know if the mayor had an office, but Josh Maxwell took us in a room and we all said, what are we going to say? What are we going to do? And we came up with that. So look, hey, look, God bless you. Take care. And Miss Lillian, see you Monday, okay?
See you Monday.
I'm going to kick you off now. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Woo, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right, that's it for me this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will repost this. It was so good to talk to Mrs. DeBaptiste. You know, I've been wanting to talk to her for years. I've never had the opportunity. But look, if nobody, hey, Sister Roberta, how you doing? Sister Roberta, I got really lucky having the mayor on, and it's good. I've never really had a chance to talk to her. Matter of fact, I didn't even think she knew I existed, but she knew my name and everything. All right, so look, Sister Roberta, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to play this over and over again. Hey, Sister Roberta, 8 o'clock tonight, Maya Johnson. If you got some time, tune in. Have a handkerchief with you, because I know I'm going to cry a little bit, because I know she's going to get me. Even though she be like real rough around the edges sometimes, I know she's going to get me. But I can't wait to hear her story, because I think God is just blessing her so much. And she's going to be a blessing to anybody that listens. Anybody that's listening. Yeah. All right, I got to go, because I got to go before I get all wrapped up in my own rap. Take care. God bless. And I want y'all to have a great day. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out.